While climbing the stairs, the boy suddenly lost his balance and fell for no apparent reason. At first he didn't pay it much mind, but the next day while running, the same thing happened again. As he bent down to tie his shoes, he suddenly collapsed the very next second. When he woke up, he even experienced temporary blindness. Just as the older man wanted to take him to the hospital, Joe insisted he was fine, and went right back to training. Still uneasy, the older man bought a bunch of basketballs, and had everyone throw them at Joe. Joe dodged every single one, passing the test perfectly. Yet the older man remained worried, so he had Joe sit on the guardrail, and then walk along it. If something was truly wrong, he shouldn't be able to walk straight, but the result showed Joe was perfectly fine. By now Joe understood the older man's concern. To prove he was okay, he even rolled back and forth on the railing. Finally reassured, the older man began fully supporting Joe in preparing for the championship challenge match. However, Yoko kept calling frequently. She had previously asked a doctor to evaluate Joe's condition. The diagnosis suggested he might have fight mania syndrome, so she wanted him to undergo further examination, but Joe refused without hesitation. Yoko visited daily only to be ignored. To avoid her, Joe even secretly went to train in the suburbs, determined not to be disturbed. Right up until the match, Yoko couldn't reach him. Finally, on the day of the fight, Yoko saw Joe. She confronted him directly, stating he likely had traumatic encephalopathy, and begged him to withdraw. She even offered to cover all the massive penalty fees. Yet Joe refused without a second thought, because he had known all along. Not long before, a friend with the same condition couldn't button his shirt. When Joe tried to help, he found he couldn't do it either. From that moment, Joe understood his fate. Yoko tried once more to persuade him, but seeing his resolve, she stood in the doorway and confessed her feelings for him. She realized she had fallen for Joe and couldn't bear to see him get hurt. Joe gently comforted her but still chose to step into the ring, leaving Yoko alone in the room.